As a zoologist, I have always been passionate about the wildlife found on our doorstep. And Walthamstow Wetlands is Europe's largest urban wetland nature reserve, attracting huge numbers of avian migrants in winter, and there are some I find surprisingly fascinating. The ducks. They are often overlooked, so today I'm going to show them some love.
The wetlands are such an important resource for overwintering ducks because these deep water bodies don't freeze, providing a safe habitat. And the ducks here can be split into two groups, the divers and the dabblers.
Diving ducks prefer to search for sustenance underwater, whereas the dabblers don't submerge themselves. Instead, they sift and filter from the surface. And it doesn't take long to pick out one of the reserve's most distinctive divers.
I can see quite a large group of tufted ducks, male and females. One moment you see them, next moment they're down in the water. And the males, this is what I love about them, they have this weird tuft at the back of their head. Kind of look like rock stars. The UK has around 18,000 resident pairs, but this number swells to over 100,000 in winter when migrants arrive from Iceland and Northern Europe. And these reservoirs are especially important to tufted ducks as they hold the largest overwintering population in London.
There is also another diving duck in my sight, the pochard.
Beautiful ducks. And pochard are a species that show sexual dimorphism, so the males and females look different. And in particular, in winter, the males are very flashy with that reddish head, whereas the females are more subtle. They're not so flashy, a bit like the tufted duck females. The number of pochard also swell in the winter. So in the UK, we have around 720 resident pairs. This number increases to 29,000 as winter migrants come from Eastern and Northern Europe. And having them here is a really good sign that the water is healthy and nutrient-rich, providing aquatic seeds, plants and invertebrates.
Now I've delved into the diving ducks found here on the reserve, it's time to find some dabblers.
I've just seen a pair of shovelers, and the male has this glossy green head, brown sides, white chest, absolutely magical. And what I love about the shovelers is their beak, super unique. It's like a spatula, and in fact, their genus is called spatula.
Shovelers use their beak to filter through the water, swinging their heads back and forth searching for food. But they aren't the only dabbling duck here at the reserve. And a whole lot of bottoms give away the next one.
And they definitely belong to the gadwall. Often you see them with their bums in the air and their heads down, feeding on small plant matter and small crustaceans in the reservoirs. And if I'm honest with you, before birding, I never used to pay attention to gadwall. When you first look at them, they actually look quite boring. But when you take a closer look, you can see those patterns on their chest, on their back. Really beautiful birds.
Even though I spent so much time here, it's still finding ways to surprise me.
My first ever wigeon, and could be easily mistaken for the pochard, but it has a really distinctive cream patch running along its head. And these birds, they migrate in the winter from Russia, Scandinavia, Iceland, stay here over winter, and then return back home in April. I cannot believe it, but how lucky am I? My first ever one. And I'm so happy to tick that off my list. And it just shows the diversity that can be found here, especially in the winter. Absolutely magical.